Hi, my name is Mira Swartzlander. I'm originally a flute player and a dancer, but I taught myself euphonium so that I could march in the horn line at Pacific Crest in 2019. I was also kind of involved with them in 2020, but obviously that season didn't happen. Right now, I'm a student at UC San Diego. I study neuroscience with a minor in dance, and I'm really excited to go into the shot with Russ.
Hi everyone, Russ Tanakai here, bringing you the next edition of Inside the Shot. Today, I'm especially excited to be introducing you to a 2019 member of DCI's world-class Pacific Crest. It's the ever multi-talented, multifaceted Mira Swartzlander. Mira, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you for having me. Your intro is very flattering.
Well, I met Mira probably 2 years ago at a Pacific Crest practice, and all I knew about her then was that she was a euphonium player. And since I've had the experience of meeting her a couple of times since then, this woman is the most incredibly gifted, multi-talented person that I've met in a long time. I hope we get to explore some of that stuff here. But Mira, I heard that you're not even a natural euphonium player, right? You played something else in high school.
Yeah, I played flute like all throughout elementary school, middle school, and then into high school. And at first I tried to teach myself trumpet to join PC, but that really didn't work out. I don't have the chops for it. And so they suggested that I switch to euphonium. And so I tried that as best as possible, and they gave me a chance on euphonium and let me in.
Well, that's great for Pacific Crest because there were stories going around about you during that practice session at the beginning of the 2019 season, because here we have this lady in the euphonium line. She plays the flute, which we don't have very many of those in drum corps. She tried out on trumpet, and she made the euphonium line. So congratulations about that.
Thank you.
Let's get started and go inside the shots. So this first shot, Mira, is from the 2019 production called Everglow. Yeah, could you tell us a little bit about that show, what it meant? There's all kinds of things going on there. And it was an epic season for Pacific Crest, so I think it's going to be an interesting story.
Yeah, that was such a different season, I think, for everyone. It definitely wasn't what anyone expected, especially me coming in as a rookie. But I think PC really was trying to step up their game that season. And that show was just so fun. There was so much emotion in it. And it was obviously very different from what we usually do at Pacific Crest.
Okay, great. There's components in the picture there. Even in my background today, I have that triangle from that show. What's that about?
Yeah, I think there are definitely different interpretations of what the triangle really meant, but I think the way that it's described is that it's like this portal into these different memories of emotions that kind of take you back to how you felt in a certain place and how did those experiences help influence you to become the person you are today. Very
Great.
meta.
Thank you. Let's do it again. Okay, let's try it and go into the next shot. I think that one of the things you'll find when you listen to Mira is that not only is she a great musical performer, but one of the reasons why I think Pacific Crest picked her up is that she is an incredible visual artist. And this next shot, I know she doesn't like it very much because she's not smiling, but it kind of shows that she has a very refined physical prowess there. And so tell us a little bit about that. I mean, you got to be in shape to do this kind of thing.
Yeah, so this was taken, I think, at the part part 3. And it was during a mellophone solo, so the entire corps was dancing. Even the drum line was dancing, I'm pretty sure. So choreography is kind of my thing as a dancer, and this part of the show is very somber. It kind of symbolized this feeling of longing, and so I think that picture captured that emotion very well. I think it really captures the feeling of like reaching towards something. So yeah, very great shot.
Yeah, and from a photography standpoint, when we're looking through the lens there, we see all of these visual moves, and for the viewers out there, you don't know, but Mira is a classically trained ballerina. And when I would watch the warm-ups, you see these tuba players and everybody moving around. It doesn't look like when Mira warms up. She's very graceful, and it's really something to see.
Thank you.
So why don't we move on to shot number 3? Yeah, I love this shot. Probably of all the shots I've taken of Mira in my portfolio, this is the day I really met Mira. I had no idea that she was this accomplished in visual arts. And this was taken during DCI's World Championship Week in Indianapolis in 2019. She was a performer at the System Blue Performer Showcase, which of course is the individual and small ensemble competition during championship week. And I was there covering some dancers, and I saw Mira then, and I thought, wait a minute, that's our euphonium player. That doesn't make any sense to me. She went on the floor and just brought down the house. It was an incredible performance. Tell us a little bit about that and your experiences dancing.
Yeah, so that piece was choreographed to When the Party's Over by Billie Eilish. I actually choreographed it before the song became so popular, and I was kind of annoyed that it was kind of an overplayed song by the time that I actually performed it. But I was kind of going through this really rough point in my life where I couldn't really figure out exactly how I was feeling, and I was very stuck. And every time I listened to this song, I was really just moved to choreograph something to it. And I think going through the process of choreography really helped me understand like what I was going through and everything that I couldn't really express through words, everything that was stuck in my subconscious. And I think this the picture is really great because it really is at the climax of the dance here, where all of these emotions are jumbled together and it just comes out into this big firebird jump. And you know, my hair is everywhere, and it was just a perfectly timed shot. So yeah.
Oh, I was lucky to catch it that day, and we were lucky to have you on the line that year. I think that you added a visual element to the euphonium section that we really hadn't ever seen before. So congratulations and thank you. Let's move on to shot number 4. Yeah, I think that this is kind of the epic ending to Everglow. I was fortunate enough to be right there on the sideline when that moment happened, and I got that entire section of the euphonium group and all the brass players pointing their bells to the judges' box. I think it was one of the defining moments for Pacific Crest that year. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I love that photo so much. All of the girls on the youth line do, because during that set, we all just happened to be right next to each other during that shot. And then when you capture that picture, it just showed how powerful the 3 girls of the youth line was. And yeah, those girls are so special to me. We really have like a sisterhood type bond, and I'm so grateful that they were able to support me through that season. And I'm grateful that I can look back on that photo and remember the special time we had.
No, that was a great line and an epic season for Pacific Crest. So thanks and congratulations. I think that's another component to what you do is you're not a music major, right? You're doing something very cerebral. You're an intern at the Salk Institute or something like that also?
Not right now. Right now I'm a research assistant in the Department of Bioengineering at UCSD.
Bioengineering, yeah, that has a lot to do with flute playing and ballet. That's kind of an unusual combination, which is why I think you're one of the more multifaceted individuals. And it's what's fascinating about seeing performers like you through the camera and then finding out about all these different things that you're involved with. So congratulations on such a really great young life. I wish you the best at whatever you do. I think you're going to go far. And remember, when you're accepting that Nobel Prize for bioscience, I'm your photographer.
Yeah, definitely. We'll put that energy into the air, put it into the universe.
Hey, thanks for joining us today. I hope you have fun, and thanks for sharing your journey with all the people that like to see inside the shop.
Well, I would like to thank you all for having me. It was so amazing to look back on my rookie year in 2019, just looking back on the memories, and I really miss being out on that field. So thank you so much for taking me back to those moments.